go. Hey everyone. Welcome back. So I actually have a lot of work that I need to do because I made a mistake last time I wanted to record and totally lost a bunch of progress that I had made. So this is kind of a catch-up episode actually, but I do know what I'm going to be doing. So let's start this off by getting right into it. So what I need to do first off is I need to fill this area with piers. That's like the first thing I need to do. And over here as well. So I need to really shoot off the charcoal industry once again. Because it turns out that eventually I'll end up choking myself on charcoal. So in a very kind of messed up way, it's actually a good thing that I deleted the video. And then while they're doing that, we're actually going to go over here and quickly extend. Actually, not over there, but shoot, gosh darn it. Okay, I didn't mean to do this one. But if you remember, I've always had the goal of expanding this direction in general when it comes to the village. So that is what we're doing, is I am extending as far as I can. And we're going to follow that up with rock removal all along here. And I'm actually going to end up clearing some of these buildings out and refurnishing a lot of this area after I chop down all of these forests. Look at all these little guys running. There's so many of them. Go, little guys, go. So there is a lot of stuff that I need to get cleared. So because these videos are kind of for me and also for the subscriber, I just kind of wanted to say, like, thank you guys for checking out my stuff. Ever since I started doing this Subnautica stuff, my channel's kind of been picking up a little bit. I don't know if that's temporary or a coincidence or whatever, but I just wanted to say, like, I really appreciate you guys dealing with all my shenanigans and whatnot. It really means a lot, especially when you guys leave the comments and whatnot. Comments are like my lifeblood. If I'm having a bad day and I see a kind comment from one of you dear viewers, it like makes my day like 400% better. So thank you to all of you who have been leaving comments, and if you haven't been, but like watching my videos all the way through, or even giving it as much as you can and falling asleep, you know who you are. Thank you for that. So it really means a lot to me. So all right, now that I've gotten sappy and whatnot, let's continue with the video. So looks like I missed some trees in the process here. So let's see, and then over here, there's actually a food shortage that'll kick off in this area if I'm not careful. So I need to extend a bridge between these two and add both a new granary. Let's see, where is it at? Oh, it's in the food section. Granary here, and then I think I did baker here, and I also had some more stuff down here to further add. I don't remember, but just in case, I'm just gonna do some more smaller granaries in the process. Actually, no. Stockpiles. So, and to further increase the hold that the area has, I think I did another set of supply chains over here as a way to boost the food distribution among the areas, because this area is like filthy rich of food, but this area is not. I don't know how I paused it. That was kind of weird. So what I'm doing here is I'm actually kind of furthering the routes and whatnot. So we need to add 2 more docks. So, and we need to add, this is the second dock, so we need to add this dock and then this dock. We need to add 2 of those and 2 of those, and actually, no, I had this one specifically set up only to transport food, so that should do it. And then I actually ended up locking storage on all of these except for charcoal and wood, just to prevent overflow. And I believe that brings us up to speed with our distribution network. Now comes the fun part of temporarily ruining the lives of these poor citizens for a couple minutes here. So, hold on. And then I had aqueducts spanning to here. Then I did the road trick and had roads pushing out to here, like so. And because of the way this is set up, I can actually extend these roads this way. So this works actually just fine in my favor. Then the cemetery also becomes a problem, so I need to also upgrade that. I'm trying to get ahead of myself here, so that way I can actually recover what I lost, because I'm really disappointed by the fact that I managed to screw up that badly and lose 30 minutes worth of content because I was cleaning out video files. So then I did something kind of cool, and I had a queen statue. Right, let's see, 1, 2, 3, there. I should have been able to fit 2 of them on this side. Then I had a mirroring dragon statue. Then I actually had the cemetery in the middle between them. So I had the cemetery start here on both sides. Oh crap, they're positioned improperly. But let's see, I need to, where'd it go? I'm missing it. There it is. Oh. So then I had the cemetery caretakers on both sides, right here, like that. And then I had this entire area, actually, well, most of it be a cemetery. So this way, in the near future, once this area starts expanding really fast, I won't need to worry about that area kind of overdoing itself. And I had a hospital here, even though we have a hospital over here as well. Actually, shoot. No, the hospital's a little bit further back. My bad. Did I have a church here? No, I had the church over on this side. No, it was further back. Maybe I did have the church here. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna do the church here, and then we're gonna have it accompanied by a baker. Why not? We'll have the story be that it's secretly using the dead bodies for food. So, and then we're gonna expand these roads here. And then bathhouse over here. Right there. Followed by, let's see. I think I did a library on, no. Because now I'm just cramming things into spaces to make it work better. But I did do a town, no, crap, that doesn't work either. Okay, I don't remember exactly what I did because this was probably a good 7 days ago. So, well, I do remember most of the stuff. Does the cemetery make people miserable when they're near it? Well, we have the church, we have that. So we're actually probably going to end up doing large fountains behind these two to add better water coverage. Followed, of course, by small fountains. Maybe actually not. Wait. No, it's not valid. It seemed like it was for a second for some reason. But water coverage is fine for now. Let's add a baker next to it, like that. Then we'll add a treasury in the middle here. Followed by, let's do a small granary. Yeah, so now we're going to be flooding with charcoal in a little bit, because then once I expand down here, this entire area is going to be built for houses. So, and the population is going to skyrocket, then food is going to become scarce, so I had to kind of stay ahead of the curve there. Did I put the Great Library right here? I think maybe I did, but if I... no, because that's kind of dumb of me to do that. No offense, previous me, but that would be really dumb if you did that. You know, let's just do... Where's the closest market for these guys? Okay, so we're gonna do a market here. Then we're gonna do... I guess because the land, it wouldn't hurt to do orchards as sort of like a means to keep it going there. And then now we need to expand this entire area once again. Kind of, if there's one thing that I could add, it would be the ability to draw roads. Because this gets really tedious. But that's like the only thing right now that I would kind of like want to see in the game. And who knows, maybe there is a way to like draw roads and I'm just an idiot, I don't know how to use it. But now what we're going to do is we're actually going to start just filling this entire area up with manors. So we're going to do this, so we get the neighbor bonus. And then we're going to actually have it be like that. And that'll make sense in a couple seconds here. Oh wow, we're out of wood. Is that due to neglect, or is that due to expanding too fast and not giving it time to recuperate? Because it does say there is a general growth, so I guess it's fine. But I guess we're just kind of like pushing the resources a little too rough. So, can I add a forester a little further out here? Or is that... No, it's too far away from the roads. Ugh, don't tell me what to do. We'll add another guy right there. And we'll do, just for the giggles, I guess, one guy out here a little bit. So he'll kind of be like the little lone forester that operates on his own. But he will be looked over by Lord Levi. And... oh, the witch. Cool, we're still good. So, now I need to worry about this area over here. So I'm gonna actually be doing a market right here. That's gonna happen over there too. Followed by a tavern. So, but that costs a lot of wood, and that is wood that we really can't afford. So, there. That church's influence doesn't go far enough, so I'm going to add another church right there. And probably do another baker thing. So, but this should give us enough wiggle room. So now we're gonna add let's do a baker, just because bakers help convert food and whatnot, make things a little bit more fun. So I think they turn, like, I gotta read the stats of what they actually do, because I know that they help produce food, but they use food to make food. I don't remember if they like use charcoal and like duplicate the food, or if it's like a oh it doesn't, like, it's like a, yeah, but it just makes it edible. So cool, whatever. Oh, I can turn the taxing down all the way temporarily. And we're gonna do a granary on this side, because we're gonna have a baker right there. Then we're gonna do a market right here, and a tavern right there. And we need 100 wood before we can build the next set of manors. So that is going to take roughly 2-year cycles before we have the materials necessary. Or, yeah, about that. So thankfully the addition of this down here is providing a decent amount. And so we definitely need more forestry, and thankfully, because the way the Lord Levi thing works, we can kind of set up forestry farms almost anywhere. So I should probably extend a road out to here so we can maximize our forestry industry. So this will provide a temporary set of roads for us to use. Or not roads, wood, at like a cost. So it's kind of like, you get some now, but, at a price. Everything has a monkey's paw. For those of you who don't know what the monkey's paw is, it's this old fable of a monkey's hand, basically, that's like severed off, and whenever you make a wish, one of the fingers of the monkey's paw curls in, and you get your wish, but it has unexpected grave consequences, such as using kind of the Fairly Odd Parents genie rendition here. I wish my parents were rich, and they get their money through, like, robbing a bank, basically. So that's kind of like the whole thing of monkey's paw, where you get what you want, but not the way you wanted it to happen, and like it has like negative opposite effects. And oftentimes it ends up being more of a curse than what you wished for. So I guess using monkey's paw here was a bad example, but yeah. Chop the tree down. There are 161 of you who do not have jobs. Chop the tree down so we can move and give some of you more jobs. It's about the industry. It's not about whether you feel like it or not. And because you guys can't chop your trees down fast enough, the roads are growing back. The Trees are growing back faster than we can build roads. It's all we need is just that one. I will light this entire forest on fire if I have to. Chop it down. There we go. Okay, there. Finally. That'll do. That should increase it by quite a bit. And now we have the wood supply. Yay! To expand over here. And look at that, there's a box right there. That means one of the characters given isn't proper. It's kind of funny. Alright. So now we need a hospital here. Gotta go fast here. Town square. Church. Bigger. Then we'll do fountain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Library. Small granary. Manor. Actually, they all have neighbors, so they're gonna be depressed and whiny little jerks. So I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Oh well. Does that library have enough coverage? Yes, it does. Perfect. So that actually provides a really good amount of just general resources. So, and then of course, I think my thumbnail is actually going to be right here. That's going to be really cool. If I do that. With the two statues, looking face to face like that with Lord Levi in the background. Yeah, that's kind of cool. With the cemetery right there. Perfect. Oh. Hold on. I want that little thing to go away. Come on. Perfect. I wonder how good that'll be for a screenshot. That'll be interesting to see. Alright, well we have a lot of time left. So I'm going to actually use this time to actually expand this area too. So let's get on it. How terrible would it be if I found out that my audio wasn't recording or something like that and I had to restart this yet again? Ugh, I would be so livid. I don't know why I just said that. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. I mean, it makes sense, but it's like, who says livid? Like, only people who want to, like, flaunt their vocabularies, like me, apparently, so. Yay. Alright. Alright, I think I need to do a section off here, and let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On the 5th one, we'll section it off and leave small little squares of 4x4 for manors, with the next space being for the utilities that they'll need to acquire. Like so. The wells will be discarded and placed in the middle of the crossroads, as to maximize efficiency of water distribution and pathways. Like so. This granary will be destroyed because food storage is plenty around the area. I'm going to disable all of these over here and turn off the ability for them to store anything at these storages to leave it open for grand use. This way, I don't need to worry about okay, I need to which one's okay, I have these two backwards. I need to like move this one down. So we're gonna do Nola, then pick up and drop off. There we go. Quick little change of plans there, buddy, but you'll adjust. You always do. And that should actually do the trick. Oh, I need to let them actually take the charcoal off of this blend so that way they can use it. Whoops. So, and that should actually allow for pretty even distribution of resources when needed. But it looks like they're also going to need charcoal from these two. So we're going to unlock charcoal and allow this to store. Let's increase this to actually 100 on each. And we'll keep the shipments down to 50 just because. But then I want this one to be, we'll just increase all these to 100. And I don't know why I didn't think of changing the default value sooner. I guess I just didn't think about doing that rather than building an entirely separate one. Then I want to add charcoal to each of these. Just so that way charcoal and food can evenly be distributed. Because those two resources go by really fast if you're not paying attention. Wood does as well, but wood is really replenishable. And as long as you don't starve your forests, usually you'll be fine. So I'm not super worried about wood. And that's going to be a little bit of a problem, so we're going to add a pier right there. And now we need some roads to extend. Then we'll finish those two roads later. In the meantime, I need to add another well to this one over here, like so. And then I need to add little pincers to the end of these to justify the additions of more wells to further increase the total water supply that has access to the town. There. Because over here is a fire risk, and that's kind of a little bit of a problem. Just because the distribution method right now is not currently up to par. So I'm going to drop a well here, and a well there, and a well there, just for now. And now we're going to have manors that go here, 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 and here. And like that. That's 200 new citizens that have access right there. And this is an additional 150. So that's like 350 more citizens that have been added just in this small area over here. So now I gotta worry about actually providing for them and being a good leader. So we're gonna do a church, and we're gonna do, let's see, we'll do the queen, We'll do a market right here and a market right there. We'll do a baker right there and a tavern right here. We'll do a town square over here and a town square over here. We'll add our new roads right here. We'll wait until our resources replenish because I have been spending like a madman. We'll add a library right here and a library right here. We'll add a treasure room. Speaking of treasure room, we'll add a treasure room right there and a treasure room right there. Okay, good. We still have a net positive food gain. So, I wonder how much this is helping out. Although this is probably going to throw off the net positive food gain. So I might need to expand into new farming territory pretty soon. Just to make sure that I don't starve my poor citizens. So thankfully we have a lot of land up here. Right here, which I can probably just put a Nora system down. And then use a lot of this, even though it's dry, for farming purposes. So, same goes for a lot of this unused land here and along this strip. And I could probably actually convert the coastline into some houses as well. So there's still a lot of options that I have to use at my disposal that will be beneficial. Let's see. Let's add orchard here, like that, just as some additional ways to produce food, because that is definitely becoming an up-and-coming issue if I'm not careful. As well as... let's do... I need to think about this one here. What can I add over there that'll benefit the area? I guess I could do 2 farms, but that wouldn't provide a lot of food. That would be a pretty low providing addition. I should probably do a clinic, actually. How far does the reach of this bar extend? Far enough. Hospital most certainly wouldn't hurt to have set up. So I think what I'm gonna do is... let me think. Just sit back and watch the castle rock. Wait, no. I put that in the wrong spot. Not according to plan. Nothing like getting drunk after going to church, am I right? Not like that could possibly cause any problems whatsoever. Okay, then that leaves the problem of the town square and the market. So I actually need to do some reproposition over there and put the market here, the town square here, the library here and here, with our treasury rooms behind it like so. And then to top it off with... Shoot, I did all that effort. I still don't have what I need. I need to actually move the tavern. I went through all that effort. I still have the original problem. So what I actually need to do is I need to remove these guys like this, and then move the market over one. Actually, the market can stay. Shoot. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to add a hospital, okay? Because a hospital's needed in this area. There. And now I'm going to add the library. No, because I still need a tavern to be right there. The reach doesn't extend far enough. Where's the closest library for these guys? Not close enough. So I might need to do a little bit of trickery here with the way I handle this. Because that tavern definitely does not have enough range to also support these guys. So we're going to cut that there and kind of put it there. And then we'll put down our treasuries. There we go. Perfect. That will allow for both food production and happiness. Even though these manors are currently empty. Y'all are selfish. I've pretty much provided everything you could possibly need. Except for jobs. So, I mean, I guess there's that. But once because we still have all of this area to expand to, which actually isn't really a lot anymore. Because this is quite a bit of area right here. Well, I can still go down here and then set all that up, but I think that is something that I'll need to focus on in a later episode. So, thank you all for watching this fine episode of Kingdoms and Castles, where I struggled to repair my previous mistakes. And I wanted to bid you a farewell and thank you for watching my content. Have a fantastic